is Friday, and you know that it's gonna be a filming day for me because I have a few balloon projects from clients for this weekend, and so I decided to share with you guys in making one of balloon decoration order for this weekend, which is the balloon garland. So yeah, this one is pretty much interesting for me because I really like the color combination that she picked for this balloon garland. So she will be having a baby shower and she wanted it to be a pastel colors in pink and blue, a little bit of blush colors. The most thing that I like is that she wanted it to accent with a rose gold chrome balloons and orbs. I can't wait to share with you guys, so let's check out all our supplies. So here are the balloon colors that I will be using for this balloon garland. So for my previous balloon garlands, I really like using the 16 inches rather than everything in the regular size balloons, because the 16 inches will add a volume to your balloon garland. As you can see, I have here it's called a pastel matte in pink, and then pastel blue, and this one is blush, peach blush. I just want to let you know that this video is not sponsored, but as you all know that I really love to use Sempertex brand. They are pretty much a quality brand aside from Qualatex, so I love both working with Qualatex and Sempertex brand. So yeah, for the chrome rose gold, I will be using the Sempertex. In Sempertex brand, they call it reflex rose gold, while in Qualatex they call it chrome. So whichever works for you, that's fine. So okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it. So per color, I have here the 18-inch, all three colors 18-inch in sizes, and these are the regular sizes, the 11-inch, blue, pink, and blush. And I am also going to be using the 5 inches, which are in the same color. And yeah, this one, the rose gold one, which are in 5 inches. This is the orbs, the rose gold orbs balloon that I am going to use to accent the balloon garland. I am not going to use a backdrop this time, so I will be using a command hook to attach my balloon garland to the wall, and of course my electric pump and my hand pump to blow up all my 5 inches, the small ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and blow up all our balloons. Okay guys, so I will be blowing up all my balloons in different sizes. I won't have a color pattern on this garland, so I will be mixing all up randomly. As to the sizes, I will also gonna be mixing up my 18 inches and my 12 inches balloons. my balloons. Since I am using mostly the 18-inch in size, so it's kind of filling up my space very fast right now. So what I'm going to do is to assemble this inflated balloons first, so I can see how much more balloons that I need to inflate to form my garland. So in this case, I have mostly the bigger sizes of balloons. I changed my mind. I am not going to use my fishing line, but instead I will be using my 260Q, the twisting balloons, in attaching all the duplets to the garland. So what I am going to do first is to make it a quad, and any size, but I would suggest that if you're inflating bigger balloons, I would pair it up with the regular sizes of balloons so that it will be kind of evenly distributed, the bigger and the smaller ones. So I will be making it a quad like this, and then I'll grab another quad like this, and then what I'm going to do is to stack both quads, like this, and then I am going to twist it, this to kind of attach both. There, so we have now this cluster of balloons. That way it will be easier for us to stack all clusters in forming the garland. Okay, so now that we have our first cluster, what I'm going to do is to tie my 260Q in the middle of the cluster. So we now have this 260Q. So now what I'm going to do is to use this 260Q to attach my second cluster. Okay, so the reason why I used this 260Q and not the fishing line, because this one, the 260Q, is made of rubber, and it's so easy to maneuver the clusters of the balloons rather than using the fishing line, and it will burn the neck of your balloon and it will pop easily. So what I did is I just stacked the second cluster to the first one. And then I will just grab my 260Q and then I'll just insert it in the middle. There. And then pull it a little bit so it will kind of secure your second cluster. And then I am going to wrap it around the upper cluster. And then there. So this extra 260Q here, this is what we're going to use to stack another cluster of balloons. Okay, so now that we have the base of our balloon garland, as you can see, I like how it turned out when you are using your 18 inches latex balloons. It really gives volume to your garland. So this is just the base. What I am going to do right now is to attach more clusters into the bottom portion to give it more volume and attach the 5 inches balloons to the rest of the garland. Now that we are almost done with the with our balloon garland, so what I did is I just added some couple of clusters and also the orbs balloon. I will also include a link in the description box below on how I inflate my orbs balloon. I have a video that is showing how I inflate the orbs balloon. Okay, so what I did after I inflated my orbs balloon, I just tied a 260Q onto the neck of the orbs balloon, and then I tied it into the garland to secure your orbs balloon. So now I will be placing all my 5 inches latex balloons to the entire garland. So what I did in here is I inflated this with 2 pumps of air using my dual action pump. So what I did is I just tied 3 of the small balloons, and then I used my 260Q, tied the first cluster into the other end, and then tie one more cluster to the other end of the 260Q. This is another method that I used in placing my smaller balloons. I have a video before that I used balloon glue dots in placing all my smaller balloons. So this time I tried this. That way it will be easier for me to move around the cluster if in case I need to, because if you use glue dots you will really have to place it and it's kind of permanent. So with this one it will be easier for you to move around your cluster. So I will start in this portion here. So what I'm gonna do is to attach the 260Q, insert it in one of the balloons, and then just place it like this. this one, wave it this way, that way there. These smaller balloons will help you fill in those spaces. If you notice that there's lots of spaces or the gaps in the garland, so this will help fill in all those gaps. So that is what we are going to do for the rest of our 5-inch latex balloons. Have our balloon garland. For me personally, I really love the color combination of this pastel colored balloons. So this is great for not for just a baby shower, but also for your birthday parties and any other different types of occasion. So yeah, if you guys find this video helpful and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more balloon videos like this. Alright, see you guys on our next video. Bye!